And there's Super.
Huh?
In his natural
yeah.
habitat.
Hello.
Hey! You saw that Nish basically sent Sober to the ends of the earth?
Yeah, that is quite a far way away.
It is. With nothing,
Hope you'll be fine.
nothing but the shirt on his back, too.
I know.
I'm going to go out and deliver a care package to the guy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And probably build like a roof portal out there so that Sober can actually see the rest of us and not be a lonely hermit for the whole time.
Yeah. How's the factory been going?
I understand Shop's been doing a lot of building.
Quick question: is there like a door? Because I don't see a door.
I don't know. I've been making holes in the wall and then patching them up after I go through.
There's literally no way inside of the thing.
One of my next steps is going to be to build a bottomless lava pool, which is something you can do in this mod. And I've found a very creative way to do it where I don't have to actually fill it up with 10,000 lava blocks. Welcome back to EyeCaptain Saphy crossover. This tree farm is a bit too productive. It keeps overflowing. We've already expanded the storage a couple of times. I love it. Yeah, like you may have seen in that clip with Super, we are going on a mission to try and connect Sober up with the rest of Saphy. Just feels like my brother of the four is very isolated from us. That starts with giving my crew a roof portal, and then we'll go from there. I understand somebody over here already has one, and once we have a roof portal, we can connect that up with Sober's roof portal, and it'll only be a few hundred blocks. Because Niche sent Sober to work on a train station that there's no tracks to, like 2,000 or 3,000 blocks out. There's a lot I could say about that I'm not gonna. But in the meantime, we are going to go and make sure that Sober is a little more connected to all of us and able to get back to spawn a little bit easier. Follow the sugarcane. We have followed the sugarcane. I'm told that a player who goes by midnight has a roof portal already. That'll help us get started. Like this? Well, if it goes to the nether roof, then this won't be too bad. Let's try it. Oh, we did it. Yep. Roof portal. It looks like there's a few roof things going on here. I hope this is going to work. I should be enough distance away from these other portals that I'll be okay to make a Chocolatier's portal here. Torches to spawn-proof it. And hopefully we pop out somewhere in Chocolatier land when we light it. Here we go. Please link up properly and make a new portal for me. Oh, heck yeah. That isn't exactly where I intended to pop out, but it is close enough. Now to go deliver to Sober. Well, here we go. This is Super's island. The portal that I made put me out in some cave, so we're gonna see if we can get it to link up from here, based on the coords that I wrote down. Not a bad island. I looked, this isn't even the island that Niche wanted Sober to go to. But you know, the guy trekked thousands of blocks with nothing, not even any armor. Hey, there's Sober's island stuff. So, I think Sober has earned everything that he's about to receive and more. especially for this nonsense. Thank goodness we are in a mushroom fields biome. Let's see if this links up properly, please. Don't put me in the nether. It put me in the nether. Ah, in a really, really inconvenient place. Good enough. So, in the vein of no good deed goes unpunished, that portal is linking to one in the nether. I was able to get around this by having somebody else's nether portal nearby in the overworld where I was building the first one. I guess if I had one more obsidian, I could do that trick by just making another nether portal and using it to escape into the overworld again, and then try again. And then Sober will have 2 portals. I guess I should have come out here with extra materials. But anyway, we made it out here. We can leave Sober a care package, and then I'll figure out the whole nether situation. So, turns out I built this thing like 30 blocks off from where it needed to be. Mode, I hope you're watching this so that you can laugh along with me for doing this yet again. Hopefully now, this giant friendly mushroom supporting this portal will get us to the roof. This has already taken hours longer than I intended to spend on this. Please work. Yay! We did it! Oh, Sober One, you have a portal now. You are connected to the rest of the EyeCaptains. And will it go back to the right place? Oh, yeah! Haha! You are now free to travel the rest of the server. I am so relieved that that finally worked. And now, Sober should be able to walk a few hundred blocks instead of a few thousand to get back to civilization. We will right the wrongs. We will right the wrongs. I also put a sign on Sober's portal as a reminder to wear gold because somebody has not made this nether roof spawn-proof at all. There are so many piggies up here. It's like maybe they were trying to make a bartering system and it went bad? I don't know. I don't have to know, I guess. I'm just going home and doing more farming. Gotta figure this out. Who are you?
I exist between the spaces. I am the one who pushed you into the space where you now dwell. When you could not free thyself.
Thanks for the assist.
Be more careful between the realms, dragon.
I will. Do you have a name?
I am called Mithradan the Light.
Interesting. Interesting. One of our next steps in the process of creating this build will be getting a huge supply of lava. And I found a way to do that with just 100 blocks. And it's going to involve some drilling. Got plans for an andesite farm, an iron farm, an obsidian farm, and that will give us the opportunity to make lots of wonderful things. So, first things first, this 10 by 10 needs to have 100 blocks down from here gone. So we're going to do that. I'll admit this is a bit slower than I thought it'd be. Maybe I need to gear it up or down. Whatever. It'll get there eventually. Well, there's going to be some water to clear, it looks like. I suppose this would be a great time to try out this thing they have in this mod pack called Rope. Which is supposed to be like... Okay. Downward scaffolding. Not sure if I like it. But you know... It'll get me down here. Oh, it's a vanilla wandering trader. Never thought I'd miss these guys. Not that you sell anything that's worthwhile, sorry. Now we're getting somewhere with getting rid of that water. Oh, good news. It looks like it's down at like minus 30 something. That's good enough. That is good enough. Let's bring her back up. Begin thine long journey back to the surface, machine. And eat a llama while you're at it. That would be funny. I was joking! Oh well. Of course, in the end, it would be me saving your sorry butt. Stupid llama. Or just go into the aquifer I drained. Don't you dare push me in, you The other thing I'm curious to see is what we dredged up from that little expedition. What do we got here? Aside from a lead. Leads are nice. Materials, I guess. Any DBs? No DBs. Couple of complications. Had a death. I fell while I was trying to clear some water. And I got most of my stuff back. But my axe is missing. That was like one of the few things that I actually enchanted myself. That's really annoying. But we press on, like one does. And this rope is supposed to break when it's not attached to any blocks. But as you can see, it ain't breaking. I'm not sure how I'm going to clear that. It's going to be annoying. Very annoying. The drills don't break it either. I really thought that would be my ticket there. Well, there we go. 10,000 blocks. Now on to the next phase. After we remove these darn ropes... Yeah, I thought these rope thingies had to be supported and that would make breaking them easy. You just break the top or the block that's attached to them and they just go. But no. Not so lucky. I've stripped off most of my valuables for this because this is not very safe. Not very safe at all. Really? The audacity! Yeah, come down in here. Come say hi. I'm gonna ask you a question. Ugh. That's what you get for interrupting my rope breaking sesh. Just a few more to go. And that much of this nonsense will be over at least. And I got a crossbow, I guess. In case I haven't explained what I'm doing, lots of wonderful possibilities in the Create mod open up if you have a bottomless source of lava that you can use to feed your gadgets and farms. A lot of players will just make one. That's what I'm doing here. But the trick here is that I have discovered in some versions you can get a bottomless 10,000 block supply of lava without them all being source blocks. Turns out this is one of the versions. I tested it in creative. We can do that here. So I've got this tray that I can flood with lava. I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna need to get down there, and I'm not gonna want to go through that. The next step to that is gonna be that after we've flooded this with lava, I'll take out the blocks from underneath. And it's gonna be a little tricky because I'm gonna have to make deadly sure that I am not underneath any of the lava as it falls, and that I don't let any of it flow onto me, or I'm just dead. So I am going to take down the gadget I used to dig all this out, and I'm going to place the lava, and then I am going to remove the dirt and the cobble beneath it so that it can all flow down and become a bottomless supply of lava. Well, that was nerve-wracking, but it's done. 100 lava sources now down and in the world. Now the dangerous part actually begins. Finally done. Now the last step that remains is to lower 3 hose pulleys in there, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to be running 3 pumps to supply the system I'm doing into the drink, a spicy drink. So if I obsidianed this up, it would be a tragedy and erase hours of work. Well, I think I have all of the stuff ready so that I can drop these hoses without issues. Let's see. Are they dropping? They're dropping! Go forth, my hose tubes, into the larva. Little copper on the top. I may be making a mistake by using slabs here because they can be waterlogged. So I may figure out something to throw it over the top of them so that nobody ever does that by mistake. The server. Weird stuff and mistakes can happen on a server, and weird stuff and mistakes could definitely turn this into a useless obsidian pit. Aha, they have stopped. FreeCam astral projection gives me visual confirmation they are where they need to be. So all we should need to do now is use a pump, and we will get bottomless lava. Super has been doing a number on this area, making custom trees. Custom spruce trees. And they're lovely. Cal has invited me to come pilfer his storage for some gunpowder. Someone has haunted Cal's base with skulk stuff. That's an interesting new look. It's been a while since I've heard this disc. Cal said that I could have gunpowder for... oh, goodness. Cal promised 2 stacks of gunpowder for 1 diamond, but there ain't even a stack here. So... I said I wouldn't clean you out, but I am. Maybe I'll ask you for more later. Whoop. They say no plan survives contact with the enemy. No plan also survives contact with the application. This is going to be a pain to power, actually. I'm learning as fast as I can. Dang it. Ah. It's a little messier than I wanted it to be, but it works. Not sure how I'm gonna power that nonsense right there. I guess I'll need a gearbox. But we should be able to see if this thing works once I figure out the power situation. Oh. Oh yeah. It is working very slowly. We can see the tank is rising. Let's see. Bottomless supply all the way. Infinite larva. Now, with a little bit of paper and some light blue dye, we can make this thing and create called a schematic. Some of you know where this is going, because while we often use light matica to build things, if I don't want to place the blocks myself, I can use this guy. The old schematic cannon. Need to get some containers. This thing will build stuff for you and create worlds. If you have the materials and put them in the chest by it. But first, it needs to know what to build and where to build it. And that is what this guy is for. So if we blurp, it's going to write this to a written schematic. And we will be able to drop it here in the world. With the schematic in place, we should be able to... Not you. You. Drop it in here. Where do I put it? There we go. Now we need a book so that we can see what materials we need. Put them in the chest by it. Book. Book. Material list. Lots of things.
1 eternity later.
So now, if I do one final check, it'll tell me if I've got all my materials in the chest beside the thing. Now I need some gunpowder. Hopefully that'll be enough, because I want to use it sparingly. People are not mass producing things on this server, and it's annoying. Put a little powder in there. Burr. Oh. Oh, snap. And now it just prints a building. And we get to watch as it pops out of the cannon like magic. Super!
Oh, there you are.
I'm printing a Bolden!
Yeah, I see that.
It's coming
That is
alive!
Is it 40% on this?
I don't
No.
know. I wouldn't. I didn't try it myself.
We need a shock test dummy.
That's right. That's right. Shop would be all over that. He'd stick his face in the muzzle just to see if it do anything.
Yeah.
That's why he's not invited to range day. If I can 3D print all of the things, and I'm just a one dragon crafting operation, and then the cannon does the rest, we're in business.
How much gunpowder does it take?
You can put up to like I only put like 14 in there, and it's done this whole building, so it's pretty efficient. It might run out. I might need to put a little more in. Says it's got a...
It has 3 left.
Yeah, it has 3, and 3 gets me 100 and something shots. Ding! It's done! Ding dong done! Oh, super! This is hilarious.
I was talking to an Asian. He doesn't seem like he knows about a way back home, so I don't. He might be stuck here. I'll have to talk to him about that. That seems like an issue. I don't know how we're gonna fix that.
That is pretty serious. Wonder how he opened it up in the first place.
His portal definitely seemed a bit different than the one we had, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
Yeah, maybe. I'll tell you what, I saw some stuff on the way over, and it was interesting. The things that I saw were definitely things that I can't describe with words, and feelings that I've felt that words are not adequate. But I feel like
what if you make new words? That's how language works.
yeah, but there are some things that just go beyond language. When I tell you, if there's one lesson that I've learned from whatever I experienced in the ether, it's that no matter what happens, there are certain forces that are good, and they're looking out for us.
That's good. The ether or the aether? Because I've been trying that glowstone portal trick for like a while now, and that still doesn't work.
Oh. After what I saw, maybe you should keep trying. Maybe you'll get there. Thank you so much to So for giving me a shulker box. Oop. And... is that enough? Yep, that is enough. It should print out a machine all in one go. This time we don't want it to skip the missing blocks, just in case. Look at that. Works for portable storage, no less. It will not place in fluids, which is fine. I have enough fun with that already as is. But just like that, passive steam engine is go. Not even worth a time lapse, it's so short. Can you get it before I need to go sleep? I really need to. Come on, you can do it, Cannon.
I need milk. Yeah, milk. This isn't milk.
Not on me. Come inside, though.
I was trying to get the villagers to shoot themselves so I didn't get bad omen, but the thorns.
Here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, the pillagers are bad around here.
Yeah, I like clearly killed them and they respawned like a minute later.
Heck. Yeah, no, thank you. I think with 3 water sources and a check of the pumps, this thing should be online. I know I need to waterlog these water wheels down here. Yep, turny bits are turning. Bloop. We blooping. Oh. Oh, we need some shafts for this thing. Because that's how these steam engines work. You gotta bring your own shaft. BYOS. Why, Sai? Why are you building a steam engine? A passive steam engine that runs off campfires when you just built an infinite lava source? Well, I need something that'll run the pumps and won't have to be restocked constantly. Like that sometimes. Okay, so the pumps are supplied. If we just... Boop. Oh, we are steam powered. How the heck am I going to get the ones on the bottom? And with that, we have entered the steam age. We can take an output from there and use it to run the pumps to constantly fill this tank with lava. Big step towards my automation goals here. And I'll dress it up to look a little bit prettier underneath later. You are going to be one busy little feller. This steam engine design is from a channel called Batsy, and I will put a link in the description to that. Boop. Boop. Fill my lava machine, you crazy go-go mobile. Now we can shut off the pumps if ever we so desire. And that's a tiny fraction of what I want to do compared to what's going inside. And there's not that much time left in this crossover business. Like another week or so that we're scheduled to be playing on here. Who knows, it might be subject to change. But wow, we are really getting places now. We've got a bottomless lava source. We're connected sober via a roof portal that is over there. And now we are in the age of steam with our own factory build to our name. So if you watched to the end, thank you. If you liked the video, you're awesome. And if you subscribed, you're my hero. And we'll see you next time when we are building all of the machines to automate everything on the Saphy EyeCaptain crossover.